together. Hey, y'all. Let me get myself together. Here. Y'all can't see me. Okay. Okay, I got my computer. I'm trying to do something. Gotta set it up like this a little bit. What's going on, y'all? I might be a minute or two early, but I'm trying to get my thing together. Oh, here we go. Yeah, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Let's see. Here we go. Nope, that's not the one I want. That's not it. Okay, that's not it. That's not it. Okay, no, that's not it. How y'all doing? I don't know why I can't get this together so I can see what I'm doing. I don't know why. Maybe it'll come up in a minute. Anyway, y'all, don't forget to make it happen for yourself. Oh, Lord. Let's see. I can't get to it. This not it. Is this it? Is that it? No. Okay, that is it. Oh, okay. Let me get myself together. All right. All right. Hey, Nick. Hey, Eve. Okay, I had to get it together. Y'all know. Sometimes it take me a minute, right? Because I did 2 lives and I had the same thing on, so I was confusing myself. Hey, y'all. Listen, I already know y'all registered to vote and ready to vote. I already know that. I ain't got to tell y'all about that. I already know. Y'all ready. I already know y'all ready. Y'all ready. I can't get myself together. Y'all know what? I went to Churches. Churches had the $1.99 chicken deal, right? And we don't have churches in Cleveland no more. They left. But Popeyes used to have it on Tuesdays. Not down here. Churches got it on Tuesdays, right? So I boiled me some potatoes. When I finish talking to y'all, I'm gonna make my own mashed potatoes. Warm up my chicken. Got a roll, a good garlic roll. It's gonna be delicious. Anyway, Neek, Eve, was y'all able to go and look up them people I told y'all about? Latruth, Mr. and Mrs. Latruth, aka the Hamptons. Did y'all go and check them out? It's so horrible. Everybody's talking, the brother, the sister, the nanny, the daughter, the other baby mama. Everybody just talking. Oh, you was working? Okay. Well, when you get a chance, check it out. Because it's like Peyton Place. Well, y'all might not know what Peyton Place is. It's like a soap on the internet, right? Yeah, it's like a soap opera on the internet. Like, it's so much of their business out there. Like, I wouldn't want my business out there, especially if he was doing things to me. Like, and then when you watch him, see, this is what dudes do, especially narcissists. They will make you feel like you stupid because he talks very calm, right? Now, when the people ain't looking at him is when he turns into a maniac. If that's true. I'm just saying. That's when he turns into a maniac, right? He when he videoed her, when he recorded her, their FaceTime, and I didn't know for a few minutes that he was recording, and she didn't know that she was being recorded. And she was just laying there visibly hurt, visibly upset, confused in her head, right? You could see it, right? And he was talking to her like, they just went to the grocery store. No compassion. Like, I'm sorry, baby, for you don't feel good. Like, I just didn't get it. I'm not saying he put his hands on her, but I'm saying he probably did. Allegedly. That's what I'm saying. Because the way he acts, I'm familiar with that act. She's talking because she now has a voice to talk. A lot of people was on all the comments was like, "Be quiet, don't say nothing." But she's got to get it out of her and put it on him or out there in the universe where it belongs. She can't keep carrying it. That's why she's talking. If it's so. She can't keep carrying it. And maybe he's not abusive, maybe, but the way the daughter talked, his daughter talked like he was beating her like she was a man. Like, I don't, but she was crying like it was believable to me. Either they some really good actors or he really did it. Because the daughter was very believable with the tears and all that, right? Um, but the question was asked, if that happened, no, it's not good. If that happened, why did she want to go back to their home as opposed to staying with her mother? And what I want to know is why she's not staying with her mother. Is it because they have more than her mother? Because I know it was being said in one of the videos that the wife helped her with her bills or paid her rent or both, right? So, because they do pretty good on their social media. They do real well, evidently, because they had a nanny, they got all, they do real well, and there's two of them, right? So, but for me, if it was me, and I sent my daughter to her father and he beat her, she couldn't go back there. I don't care how much money they had. We gonna suffer and struggle together, right? So all of it is real chaotic to me. I don't know what to believe. I want to, when a woman says she's been abused, I want to believe her. I gotta believe her, right? Until they prove that she wasn't. Her finger was broke. Her finger was broke and was in a splint. Seems like she took it out. I've never seen, like, social media has brought so much stuff to light and so many people business out in the world. Like, ain't nothing sacred, ain't nothing secret, right? I don't really understand. Right? And I feel sorry for her, but like I said, watching him talk to her, watching him talk on videos, I ain't believing it, because he has a narcissistic way about himself, right? And that is to gaslight you and make you think you wrong. I'm telling you, I was with somebody for 10 years. I didn't know what it was called, but I knew it was crazy as it could be, right? It just so happens that I was stronger than average, and I was able to deal with it. But when I look back on it, that's so horrible, right? No, he didn't hit me or nothing like that. But the mental and sometimes verbal abuse, right? Especially the mental. He played games until I got hip and started playing games with him. And see, this girl is 30. I don't know how old he is. How old is he? Because I think he's older than her. I think she said that on a video. Let me see how old is Robert Hampton. How old is Robert Hampton? He's 35. He ain't that much older than him. He's 35. And like I said, I started watching him, I guess, last year. Whenever it was, he had cancer and he was in the hospital. And he was going, I wouldn't go deep into it, but I would see it and look at it for a minute or two, right? When I saw the baby mama say, because he hit me and my daughter computer, I was like, ooh, what's she talking about? I'm just on some nosy stuff, right? And I kept looking at the video, and they was calling him Latruth, and I was like, who is Latruth, right? Then I guess I Googled it or went on YouTube or whatever. And I was like, this guy looked familiar, right? And then I kept reading or listening or whatever, and it was like he got a YouTube. And I was like, it's this guy. Because the baby mama said, when he had cancer, the wife was there with him and so forth. I said, that's the same guy. So in my mind, I can't imagine you having overcome something that could have possibly killed you, and then you being mean to the people that love you. Hence your wife, your daughter. Like, it didn't make sense to me, right? But the more I watch it, the more I want to watch it, and the more I want to see. Now, like I said, I don't know if it was yesterday or today, she announced she's going to get a divorce. I don't know where she's staying at. I don't know where he's staying at. I don't know. But it was somebody in the background. I'm going to say maybe it was her sister, was a lady in the background talking and stuff. So she said she's going to get a divorce. And it's a lot she could say, but she's not right now. She said, she was talking to him, I still love you, and so on and so forth. That right there troubled me, because even if that's how you feel, don't say it out loud, because you want to get over him. If you're trying to get a divorce and get away from him, don't keep saying that. Don't say it. Even though it's true, I would say don't say it, right? It's very interesting. The sister has a real, looks like she has a real vested interest in this. Now, I'm going to say this. I got brothers, I got sons. And they might do some horrible stuff. They ain't did nothing like that, what he did. But if they was, I wouldn't speak on it. But she has a social media page too. I wouldn't speak on it. I wouldn't speak on it, and I wouldn't keep speaking on it because she's had several videos, and I wouldn't be so quick to blame the wife because you never know what goes on in somebody's home. You don't know. You don't know. People could come outside and give a good face. You don't know what's going on in there, right? So I it's a lot, y'all. It's a lot. And I probably should have. I got Nick. How many people in here? Nick and Eve. I thought I announced it early enough. Because I wanted some feedback. Nick is my girl. Eve is my girl. I wanted some people's energy and comments about it, right? But let me tell y'all what I'm going to do. I'm going to start going live more often. Because that's the only way I guess I realize when I have time. Even though sometimes I'm tired, like I'm tired now and I'm hungry. That's the only way I'm going to be able to build up my subscribership. Yeah, hey, Tara. That's the only way I'm gonna be able to build up my subscribership, right? But working 10 hours, y'all, trying to write when I can, and then resting and watching TV is a lot, right? But and they're young, right? And she had 3 kids. She has 3 kids, and then she got one by him, so she got 4 kids in total, right? And the sister was saying he took your kids in. Like, the sister's real hostile about it. And I don't understand why, being a woman, and then she said she's being abused by her husband as well. I don't understand why she didn't have more empathy for the wife. But she did also say she didn't like her. One day a week? Okay. I'm trying, Nick. I'm really trying. Like, it's so easy for me to just get my snacks. Listen, y'all. It's so easy for me to get my snacks. Like, I went to, down here we got QT, right? And after 3 o'clock, the donuts, and I only like one kind. I like the apple fritters, right? Those go half off after 3, right? So I went to get some gas. They still had some. Usually they don't have any of what I like. They have something nasty. I went and got my snacks. Got me 2 apple fritters, even though I need none. Yeah, we ain't gonna be on here long because I don't have a lot of people in here. I'm gonna have to just keep doing it till they build up, just like the 231. And I got my chicken from Popeyes. I done boiled my potatoes. When I finish talking to y'all, I'm gonna mash them up, put my butter and pepper and milk and cheese in there. Make me some good mashed potatoes. Get in my bed because tonight I think the Oval, what's the Oval? That's the name of it. I think that come on tonight, right? I think that come on tonight. I think so. Yeah, I think that come on tonight. So, I'm all into that, right? And I don't know what else come on. But I'm such a TV head. I'm such a TV head, y'all. I'm going to tell y'all some funny dating stories. I ain't went on no dates, but I done had conversations, right? It's so hilarious, right? A lot of people say they don't get notifications. YouTube basically does what they want to do. Because earlier I uploaded the video about this, right? And 2 hours later, it still hadn't uploaded, so I deleted and uploaded again. So maybe it'll work this time. Let me see, has it uploaded? YouTube does what they want to do. And no, it still ain't ready yet. So I don't know when that video gonna upload. Sometimes it just do what they want to do, right? It just does what it want to do. But anyway, y'all check him out, Latruth, and then you'll see all his videos right on YouTube. All his videos, the nanny's video. Nanny is an old black lady. I believe her. His sister got a lot of videos. His brother got. I know I seen one video from the brother, but the wife says he takes care. Well, not take care. He helps the brother and sister. They have YouTube channels or something too, but some kind of way he's on their YouTube and he get money from some. She was saying, I don't know, I don't understand. But they're all intertwined up there together, and they are really having their brother's back. Listen, if my brother was abusive, I couldn't hold him up in that. I couldn't. Yeah, it's very messy. You got it's just Latruth, just like I say, Latruth, and all of it come up, and it's been going on. Like I got hip to it maybe 5 days ago, Thursday, Friday, something like that. Yeah, one day, but she said that it's been going on since October 14th when he put his hands on her. That's when they had the altercation, October 14th, and then he immediately took to social media. He started it. Like I don't like dudes that's sissy like that, right? Uh, but he took to the social media, and she let it go on for a while before she responded. The sister is just like heated, and the sister, what I don't understand about sister's got a husband, and he's abusive to her, but she says she's also abusive to him. So they all toxic. That's what I'm. They all toxic seem like to me, and a lot of people are comfortable in toxicity, right? And the sister was like, but I put my hands on him and he put his hands on me and he verbally, like that's what they do and it's cool. And as she talking and saying that, I'm thinking, do she think this is cool? Like that ain't cool. And evidently, when it first started, she was moving. So now she has moved because people in the comments was tearing her up, right? And she said, uh, yeah, I moved. And so I guess somebody said, did your husband help you? She's like, yeah, that's how I moved. And because it was like, I thought you said he abused you. She said, well, I had to move. Somebody had to help. Like, it's all so super toxic, right? And they down here in Atlanta. I don't know where the sister at. But the husband and wife is down here in Atlanta. Child, listen, me and my sister was talking last night. Sometimes when you get in these bad relationships, you be so damaged. You be so damaged that, y'all know what I thought my thing was charged up. You be so damaged that you have to take a time for yourself to heal, right? Now, I never paid that any of attention until this last relationship. You have to, and I'm grown, good and grown, you have to give yourself time to heal. Because if you don't, you carry all that toxicity and negativity into the next situation. Or your trust issues or whatever issues you have. You want to go into something with a clean slate. Like what I mean, guys, y'all got a clean slate. I'm telling you about. I may talk about what I've been through in the past, but I'm not putting you in it. You start off with a clean slate. You gonna mess up for yourself, buddy, right? And they do. Listen, it ain't because I don't try. It ain't because I don't talk to dudes. But I'm one thing I'm scared of is what's happening to this girl right here. Because a guy could be very charming and very nice, and then he's abusive, right? For God forbid he be physically abusive. Like verbal, I can handle because I can cuss you back out or whatever, right? But that physical abuse, like in my mind, I'm thinking this is what I said earlier, and me and my sister had this conversation. If someone is physically abusive, is there red flags before you get involved with them, or are they that charming? Because I find that a lot of them are charming. That's how you get with them. Because I can't just see you getting with somebody and he mean off the top. I can't see that. Maybe that happens, but I can't see that, right? But in conversations with that person, can you uncover some stuff, or will he say some stuff? As I ask guys a lot of times, have you ever hit a woman? And if they did, they're gonna lie. But it's how they say what they say. It's how they answer the question, right? Because once you get tied in with a man, this is my biggest fear. Once you get tied in with a man, sexually and mentally and all that, and then he abuse you, at this stage of the game, for me, only one thing is going to happen, and that is I'm probably going to kill him, right? I don't want to go to jail. I've been there already. Don't want to do that. But I cannot and will not allow, and men, let's say he hit you hard, knock your teeth out. I don't know, but I just would not. And I would have to kill him because I wouldn't want to tell my sons and they come and kill him and they go to the penitentiary. It's my situation. I would have to kill him, right? Shoot at him or something, to let him know that this ain't that, right? So I'm real cautious about that. There are red flags. That's what I want, because even though they be charming, like I told you, I watch Fatal Attraction every day, y'all. And they always be like, and they were the best couple, and they just loved each other, and they so adored. And then she ended up dead. Like, did anybody see anything? You know what I'm saying? But a lot of times when folks are in abusive relationships, you can't get them out of it. They got to want to get out of it themselves. You can't get them out of it. You know what I'm saying? I know I've tried to help some folk that was close to me, and they don't get out until they ready to get out, right? And I don't know if it's major fear or they think they can change them. Hey, Lisa Marie. They think they could change them. I don't know what it is, right? I just know for me, at this stage of the game, Otis can't put his hands on me, right? It ain't working like that. You know what I'm saying? Even though I think I'm probably going to end up with a younger dude because I just don't like dudes my age. I just don't. They snap. And see, men don't have, a lot of men, y'all, are damaged, right? Like we as women, for the most part, if we're damaged, we try to go seek some help, talk to our girlfriends, talk it through, something, right? Men stay in it, what I'm finding. They don't have enough sense to go and get some help. So they have them damaged thoughts. Because I talk to so many men, and they have damaged thoughts, right? I talked to a guy the other day, and he said, I said, wait, I'm going to tell y'all something funny. And I'm going to say that for my dating stories, because I done talked to some fools. And and these is grown people, and you be like, what? And a lot of men are angry and bitter. Believe it or not, they're bitter, right? They're bitter. I talked to a man today, y'all. He broke right off into a song. He looked nice. He broke right off into a song. I said, oh, he crazy. That's a red flag for me. And I might have said something about the red flags. And he said, women are always talking about the red flags. And in my mind, I said, because you give them out. You give them off. That's why. Free girls. Oh, this is somebody. I don't know what that is. But, yeah. And, after I hung up from him and thought about it, I said, he's a nice looking dude, right? I said, women, because he was talking about the last woman he was with, she was saying some of our red flags, and that's all she talked about. And he don't get it. That's what makes me think he has lost his mind. Now, he's retired. And I think when people retire, you need to find something to keep busy. And I think he has lost his mind. Yeah, need get them weirdos out of here. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He ain't been told before. And it didn't come to me when I was talking to him. But after I hung up, I said, she didn't tell me because I immediately seen the red flag. He just broke off in the song. I thought he was going, because we was having a conversation and he said, wait a minute, hold it. And just broke off into a song, right? And he went on with the song. I thought he was just going to say a phrase. And because I think I told him, I said, I need and want a man. But there's a difference, right? And he said, okay, hold on. And broke right off into a song. And I couldn't quite know, I think it was an R&B song, but he went on with the song. I thought he was going to just say, hey, baby, I want you, or something like that, and stop, right? Child, he kept going with the song, right? I don't know what song it was. It was an R&B, but he was so ridiculous, right? That's why you can't go by looks. You got to talk to these folks. He was so ridiculous, and it didn't dawn on me until after I hung up, like, that woman you went out with, and he went to dinner with her, he said, right? That woman you went out with, you gave off red flags. That's why she said it. And a lot of times when I talk to guys, I met a guy I went to a restaurant or something a couple weeks ago. And I was flirting with him. Sometimes I'd be a little flirty. And he flirted back. And so he asked for my number. He ain't never did call me. Why you ask for the number? If you wasn't going to use it? Like, I don't understand black men today. I'm telling y'all, this was not like this. Okay. Y'all know what? I done messed up. I wasn't prepared. I had my computer plugged up, but I guess something didn't happen because it's dying on me. Now I got my phone plugged. Had everything. I thought this was charged up enough. But yeah, I'm gonna tell y'all these funny stories because I talk to dudes, and I'm thinking to myself, how? And they just be so stupid, y'all. They be so stupid. Like, I can't even, sometimes be like, well, he could just be my friend. I can't even meet nobody that could just be my friend because they're too stupid. They're too stupid, and I end up hurting their feelings and saying some foul stuff, and so I don't fool around, right? They are. They're so like, they're, st- they're so old in their thoughts and the way they think. It's sad. I'm gonna probably end up with somebody about 46 if I could tolerate him. I think that's the age I'm going for, right? I don't know where he at. Now I'm gonna have to go in the club where they jumping around at. I don't know, but I can't, y'all. But y'all know what? I appreciate y'all. This wasn't long, but I got to. My thing is dead. My thing is dead, right? And it keep jumping up, and I don't know if it messed up. Because the other day my phone. See, first of all, I'm at home now, but service is bad down here in Atlanta because there's so many trees. Now I don't know about all the rest of Georgia, but in Atlanta, the internet is bad because there's so many trees, right? It's so many trees. So it'll go off, come back on. The other day, let me tell y'all this. The other day, one morning I was getting dressed, and I'll be looking at the news before I go out to make sure the world ain't blew up. Ain't no serial killers running around in the cross street. And it went out. So I go to look, and my box, which is right here in this room, looked like all the lights was out. I was like, oh, they didn't cut my internet off? Ain't time, right? I was tripping, right? So I sit down on the side of the bed and get to calling Xfinity. Now, while I'm calling them, this was last week. While I'm calling them, it came back on, but before it came back on, not as soon as I was on hold, and they were saying, "Good news, you qualify," because I always pay my bill, right? So I guess they were saying you qualify to extend your date. So I was like, "Woo!" So I said all that to say this. That was God. God wanted me to call them people to extend the date because I extended it to the other day, right? I didn't pay them now, but I'm saying it can cut off and the lights was all out. I was like, "Oh my God, no!" Right? Listen, y'all. This single thing, I done got tired of it. I done got tired of it, right? But you got to be careful because you end up with somebody like she married him. She young. She married him young. And that's when they can really mold you and flip you and be all up in your head, right? And she married him young. And she already had, so if she's 30, they've been together 6 years, she was 24. So she had 3 kids by 24. Ooh. That's a lot. But and the sister saying you got kids by different men, and she said her kids is by one man. Like they're slandering each other so horribly, right? Y'all check it out, and we'll talk about it on another day because I'm trying to get it together because I said Nick say once a week in the evening. I'm gonna try to go live again. I'm gonna try it again on Sundays. But see them 10 hours, y'all. So let me tell y'all this before I go. I'm working 10 hours, right? 4 days a week, but I'm trying to incorporate in a couple of weeks. I'm gonna try to incorporate at least one more day because that's give me a lot of money that one day, right? But along with that, it's gonna come. I need to rest, so I'm trying to think of a day, and Sunday would be the day that I don't do anything but go to church. Is to go live because that Monday I'm gonna need to rest and get ready back for Tuesday because I'm gonna go real hard to the end of the year because there's some things that I want, right? And I want to get me another car, wash and dry. I had a wash and dry at home. I had 2 of them, right? I didn't bring it with me, so it's like it's some stuff that I need to make me all the way comfortable here. I hate the laundromat. Hate the laundromat. Hate the laundromat. There's people in there. Ugh, why the people in here? They all around. You gotta watch it. I don't like it. So anyway, y'all, I appreciate y'all. I'm gonna get the funny dating story together. In fact, I'm gonna tell it on my break tomorrow. I'm gonna tell the funny dating. That's gonna be what I'm talking about on my break. I'm gonna tell the funny dating story on my break tomorrow. I promise you. Okay. Hey, Miss Sparkle. I'm leaving Miss Sparkle because I wasn't ready. My thing is dead. My computer is dead. Yeah, I'm gonna keep pushing. Thank you, Neek. Neek like my little sister. Neek, thank you, Neek. Thank you, Neek. So I'm going, y'all, because I got to. I thought I was prepared, but because this had been on the table charging, but I unplugged it the other day, so I didn't plug it back. I thought I did, but it didn't. So anyway, y'all, bye.